The sun cast its golden rays on the vibrant campus, where students bustled about with laughter, chatter, and excitement. Among them was Tara, a freshman who was a vision of grace and beauty. Her dark skin glowed under the sunlight, her eyes sparkled with intelligence, and her smile could light up any room. She was the talk of the campus, especially among the freshman boys, who saw her as the epitome of a campus queen. Tara was more than just a pretty face. She had a sharp mind and a kind heart. However, this only added to her allure, making her even more desirable. The boys couldn't help but be drawn to her, each vying for her attention in their own way. At the bus station, there was always a rush of eager faces, each hoping to be the one to pay her fare. In the cafeteria, they competed to cover her bills, trying to outdo each other with extravagant gestures. They wrote her love notes, tucked neatly into her notebooks, and scrambled to sit beside her in lectures, hoping to catch her eye. But Tara, despite all the attention, remained distant and unmoved by their advances. Her heart was set on someone else, a young man who stood out in his own way. His name is Patrick Johnson. Patrick is also a freshman with a charming smile and a reputation for being smooth with his words. He is handsome in a rugged way, with deep brown eyes that seemed to hold secrets and a confidence that made him irresistible. Yet, beneath the charm, Patrick was known to have a knack for bending the truth to his advantage. He could tell the most convincing stories, earning him the nickname, the Redeemed Liar. Despite his past, Tara saw something in him that others couldn't, a heart that longed for acceptance and a soul that craved change. The boys who admired Tara couldn't understand why she was so taken by Patrick. They watched with envy as she laughed at his jokes, walked with him across the campus, and ignored their grand gestures. Patrick, on his part, was well aware of the attention Tara received. It made him uneasy, knowing that there were countless boys who were richer, more influential, and willing to go to any lengths to win her over. One evening, Patrick couldn't take it any longer. They were sitting in the campus garden, the evening breeze gently rustling the leaves. Tara was reading a book while Patrick fidgeted beside her, trying to find the right words to express his insecurity. "Tara," he began, his voice hesitant. "I've been thinking, maybe you should give those other guys a chance. I mean, look at them. They're always ready to treat you like a queen. I can't compete with their fancy dinners and flashy cars." Tara looked up from her book, her eyes softening as she studied his troubled expression. She reached out and placed a hand on his, her touch warm and reassuring. "Patrick," she said gently, "I don't care about their money or their cars. I don't want someone who tries to impress me with material things. I want someone who understands me, someone who makes me laugh, someone I can trust, even if he struggles with the truth sometimes." Patrick looked at her, surprised. He had expected her to be swayed by the attention and gifts, but here she was, choosing him despite his flaws. "I know you have your past," Tara continued, her voice steady, "but I see the effort you're making to change. I believe in you, Patrick. You're the one I want to be with, not because of what you can give me, but because of who you are." Patrick felt a lump in his throat. No one had ever believed in him like this. He had always used his charm and lies to get by, never thinking anyone would see past his facade. But Tara did. "Are you sure?" he asked, still uncertain. "You could have anyone you want on this campus." Tara smiled, her eyes shining with sincerity. "Yes, I'm sure. I don't need anyone else. I want you, Patrick. Let's build something real together, a friendship that goes beyond all this superficial attention. A connection that's strong enough to withstand anything." For the first time in a long while, Patrick felt a warmth spread through his chest. He had spent so long trying to impress others, trying to be someone he wasn't, that he had forgotten what it felt like to be genuinely wanted for who he was. From that day on, Tara and Patrick became inseparable. The boys on campus eventually gave up their pursuit, realizing that Tara's heart was already spoken for. They would often see the couple walking hand in hand, sharing quiet moments in the garden or studying together in the library. Patrick, inspired by Tara's unwavering faith in him, made a conscious effort to change. He worked on being more honest, on being the man she believed he could be. And Tara, true to her word, remained by his side, supporting him every step of the way. In the end, Tara's choice was not about who could offer her the most, but about who could make her happiest. She chose Patrick, not for his charm or good looks, but for the person he was becoming, a better version of himself thanks to her love and encouragement. And so, in a world full of fleeting romances and shallow connections, Tara and Patrick found something rare, a long-term, heartwarming friendship that blossomed into a love that was both beautiful and true.